With Sidor's development finally complete, there's no reason why the Splatoon team cannot devote all of their efforts into making Sizzle Season 2024 one of the greatest seasons in Splatoon history. Today we're going to jump into everything that could happen for Splatoon 3's next season, and of course jumping also into the wishes of the community that probably won't happen but would be amazing if they did. Starting off with Salmon Run, which needs a huge update to the scale drop rate. Of course, a lot of people are upset about this. It's pretty much impossible to get a lot of scales in Salmon Run, and getting the things that we want from the Salmon Run item shop is very difficult. And of course, this would be a huge update to get that scale drop rate turned up so we'd get way more and be able to actually get stuff and get rewarded for playing Salmon Run way more. As well as getting the new data mined underground mode, which is basically a harder version of Salmon Run for people that have reached executive VP or possibly higher. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not even the highest level in Salmon Run because I don't play that much. But of course, this has been in the game data mines for a while. It has a lot of mechanics that are different from regular Salmon Run. And of course, we could possibly see more Salmonids, more Boss and King Salmonids. I doubt we're going to see a new King Salmonid, seeing as we have got a lot of those. But definitely Boss Salmonids have been in the data mines, and we've seen files pointing towards new ones, even models for them. It's definitely possible to get this. One of the things that's most exciting is getting the two returning stages, Lost Outpost and Ruins of Arc Polaris. These are two stages that people have been asking for a while. They've been in the codes of the game, and I highly anticipate these to come in this next season. It seems very possible. With the latest season of Splatoon 3 only giving us one new stage, it does feel like we're running dry on stages and maybe they don't have a lot left to give us, but I believe they're saving some of the best until last, seeing as we do have data mines pointing towards the Reef and Kelp Dome returning. These have been data mined in the game for a little bit now, and I made a video in the past about it, but I also think that it's very possible to get Urchin Underpass. We had this in Mario Kart, and it just seems fair to finally give us this, seeing as the last stage for Splatoon 3 would be the first stage in Splatoon 1. It would just make sense. A little while back I talked about us getting a new Splatana and Stringer. It was data mined in the game, we found some codes pointing towards that, and I still believe we're going to get that. I believe in this next season we'll finally get our long-awaited new Splatana variant and new Stringer variant, and possibly other new weapons. Seeing as this is the last season for Splatoon 3, it would make sense for Splatoon to finally give us a lot of new weapons, and of course giving us the second kits. I'm not sure which weapons don't have their second kits yet, but we could also see third kits if that does end up happening. We could get a large load of new kits, maybe 20 new kits, though we usually get 9 or 11 of them. It would make sense for this last season, of course, to be such a huge update that it adds in maybe 20 new kits. One thing I think we're probably not going to actually get that's amazing is the catalog. It seems like a pattern now that they're just going to repeat the same catalog with only a couple new things that aren't really that great. So I don't think we're actually going to get an incredible catalog. That's the only thing really that I think could be kind of lame and disappointing for this season, because it just seems like a pattern that we're not getting good catalogs because of the repeating items. That way if you missed the catalog you could still get the items. It just doesn't have a lot of new gear usually, and usually the final thing in the page is still the same, and it's usually just a couple new things mixed in, but barely anything new, which is very disappointing. A lot of you guys have been commenting about getting new hairstyles for the Inklings and Octolings this next season update, and while 100% of me wants that, only about 5% of me thinks it's actually going to happen. I seriously doubt we're getting new hairstyles. While that would be really cool, it's very unlikely. Most people probably just pick their hairstyle at the beginning of the game and don't even know you can change it. Another thing you guys wanted was a permanent Splatfest mode. While I doubt this is going to happen, it does seem like something that would be really cool, being able to turn the hub into Splatfest mode and of course play Tricolor. I doubt it's going to happen though, seeing as it didn't happen in Splatoon 1 or 2. This is probably not happening, but it would be really cool. Make sure to comment down below what you want for this new season and things that you think are very possible to happen, as well as making sure to like and subscribe for more future content. And of course, I'll catch you all on the next one. Later, guys.